It's 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning, folks, so grab your coffee, sit down, and enjoy Laura Crowley, Doug DeForest, coming to you almost live from Houston, the biggest little city in Texas County. It's the people, sights, sounds, and tastes of downtown Houston after hours. Now here's your hosts, Doug DeForest and Laura Crowley. Welcome, everyone, to this week's edition of Downtown Houston After Hours. I'm your host, Doug DeForest.
And I'm Laura Crowley.
Ooh, yeah. Laura? Wow. Laura, listen.
Yeah.
You know, we've been out at this now for 10 episodes. 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great, hasn't it?
It has. It's been
and
a lot of fun.
I've been real supportive of your hat thing. I thought, that's a really good look for you.
Yeah.
And as your friend, I would tell you if it kind of was, a bit much or maybe really, really like silly looking.
Yeah.
I would
hope so.
Laura, this is one of those times.
Really?
This is one of those times. I'm going to tell you something. We have a great ministry called Undivided Hearts coming on here, and they're going to talk about the things they're doing for the Lord here in Houston, Missouri, and the things they're doing with the kids.
Exciting.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to take you or us serious if you look like a centurion with a chariot parked downstairs. I mean, they're not. This can't happen.
You don't like my hat, is what you're saying.
Let me see it. I want to see what that is. I think I know what this is. Did you go back in the other room and grab that? Is that what? There used to be an Odd Fellows Lodge here, and I think this came from the door centurion at an Odd Fellows Lodge, right across. Is that where this came from?
I was bored earlier, and
okay.
I went look.
Well, you found it.
I like it. It's cool.
Well, it's a nice hat, but I tell you what, let's leave it here for now.
Okay.
And you have something else you can wear because you are the hat lady.
I love hats.
You got another hat?
Do I have another hat?
Come on with it, Sissa, please. Come on, bring it in there.
Not bad.
There you go.
Is that better?
That's much better. I think things will go better the rest of the show if you got that lid on.
Is that a little less distracting?
Well, yeah, it probably wouldn't look too good on me either, so I think I'll just leave it right here for now.
Well, we'll try that later.
We will. Now, so besides rummaging through stuff for hats, what have you been doing all week?
Man, just working. Everybody's working.
Everybody's working. Now, you've had a really eventful year. You've had a lot of how's your mother, by the way?
She's doing great.
Your
Man, what a
vaunted
trooper.
mother. She's doing so wonderful.
She is awesome. She is just the sweetest little thing, and she just stays busy. And she had cancer not too long ago, and had this whole surgery thing, and she's just a very uplifting person.
The reason why I brought that up.
And she's a fighter.
Yes, she is a fighter, and she's a winner now.
Yes, she is.
And one of the reasons why I brought that up is I know you're big into Relay for Life.
I am.
Relay for Life is a thing that goes on here in Houston, I guess every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
What time of the year do you have it here?
Normally in June is when we have Relay for Life, and that's not too far around.
No, it's just coming up right around the corner.
Not too far away. In fact, we're going to be getting the purple toilet out not too far from now.
Tell me about the purple toilet.
The purple toilet is what you do is you'll find it in your yard one day, and when you do, what we ask is that you put $25 in there, and when you do, there's an envelope in there with instructions. So when you put your $25 in there, just please put a note in there on where you want that purple toilet to go. So put a name on there and the address, please. So if you have a neighbor, a really great friend, or even somebody you
maybe not that great
a friend, and just tell us where you want that toilet to go. We will put it there, and then they will put $25 in that envelope. Tell us where they want that. It can be a business, your friend's house, whatever. We're going to go put that purple toilet in their yard. It is to raise money for Relay for Life. It's a great cause.
Who thought of this?
I don't know. I heard about it, and so I just know that it's been around Relay for a long time, but it's fun.
How much does a purple toilet, a turlet, as Archie Bunker would say, turlet, how much does a purple toilet raise usually every year?
We've had it raised about $1,000 before.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a great thing to do.
And
a lot
it's
of people
fun.
have fun with it.
Yeah.
We've had some people be really upset. But just remember, it's in fun.
And it's for cancer awareness. Yes.
Yeah.
Relay for Life is an awesome deal.
It is.
And if you're a business out there and you're not supporting Relay for Life, this is the time to start thinking about that. It's coming up in June, and when people come around and talk to you about this, remember, most people in Relay for Life have either had cancer or they are marching for a loved one who had cancer.
Yes.
And so it's a really good program. And Houston's always been very active in
They
that.
really have. It's been a great community to be a part of with Relay for Life, and so we ask that you continue your support.
Yeah. And so is there a way they can contact the local Relay for Life people if they need to?
Relay for Life will always have something in the newspaper, or there's always going to be some sort of committee, so please look for that. You can always get a hold of me, and I'll be more than happy to direct you somewhere with Relay for Life, because that's sort of something I'm always involved with. So just give me a holler.
Find Laura Crowley.
Yeah, find me.
It's not hard. Crowley's Furniture. Just do it.
I'm always around.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, if someone gives you $100 donation, will you march in this hat?
I will, absolutely.
In the walk. Okay, so $100 donation. Just get a hold of Laura at the store.
That's right.
$100 donation, Relay for Life, and Laura will do the walk in the Centurion. Okay. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna, we got lots to get to today, and this is the last show of this season, which is kind of a bummer.
I know.
Kind of sad, but we're ending it
We'll
great.
be back, though.
That's right. We will be back, and we're ending this show great with the folks from Undivided Hearts.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a very good.
It's time for some downtown Houston after hours shout-outs, folks. Shout out to our good friends at Landmark Bank. Landmark Bank, here for you. Locations all over South Central Missouri. Whispering Pines Cafe next to Gas Plus. Phone 967-2275. Open 7 days a week. Sharpshooters Gun and Pawn. Phone 967-0515. Stop by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Shout out to Rootin' Tootin' Alpacas. 16967 Highway B. Phone 967-3801. Shout out to Double R Pawn, Houston, Missouri. Phone 967-2706, located on South Grand. Shout out to S&S Package Liquor on Brushy Creek Road. Phone 967-2505. Shout out to our good friend Bob Amber down at Bob's Barber Shop. Phone 217-9719. Mojo Monkey, the home of our music segments. Phone 967-7160, 219 North Grand in Houston.
Hi, this is Dawn at Memories and Dreams in downtown Houston. We have all kinds of items, repurposed, new, used, and wholesale. If we don't have it and you're looking for it, we'll try to find it for you.
Memories and Dreams, 103 South Grand, phone 967-7102. From the moment Glenn Romine Sr. first saw that old Model T, he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to bring quality Ford products to the Ozarks. In 1933, Glenn Romine Sr. did just that. He opened Romine's Motor Company in Houston, Missouri. As Glenn Sr.'s boys grew, Glenn Jr., Don, and Bob all watched their father do business a very simple way. An old-fashioned handshake and a smile, and the best deal you could find. That's right, it's still done that way today at Romine's Motor Company. Glenn Sr. believed in salaried salesmen, so those salesmen would fight to give their customers the best deal possible. And it's remained that way for over 80 years. That's Romine's Motor Company on Highway 63 in Houston, Missouri. Phone 417-967-4134. It's where you'll get your best deal the first time around. Take it from the great Glenn Sr. himself.
Romine's Motor Company, Houston, Missouri. Best idea I ever had.
Why move your family or your business to Houston? Because Houston has it. An open and friendly government.
Very affordable real estate with beautiful homes and low taxes.
Very little crime, safe streets, and a caring community.
A 5,000-foot runway with new hangars and office.
A full-time director of economic development and a booming industrial park.
We mention our caring community.
Houston Schools provides 21st century skills for college and career readiness.
Natural beauty with lots of river access just a short drive away. One of only 13 remaining drive-in theaters in the state of Missouri. A beautiful 9-hole golf course just east of town. Yes, a very caring community.
So if you're considering moving your family or business to Houston, we hope you'll consider Houston, because Houston has it.
Time for some more great shout-outs, folks. Shout out to DNL Florist. Since 1990, a full-service florist that ships worldwide. Phone 967-3705. Shout out to David Atkinson, your insurance and financial professional and Farmers Insurance agent. Phone 967-2600. Shout out to the good folks at Martin's Plumbing, open 24 hours a day. Phone 217-3113. Shout out to Neil's Sporting Goods, your one-stop sporting goods store. Phone 967-4444, 213 North Grand. Shout out to Stockard Insurance Agency. Phone 967-2300 and request a free insurance quote. Stockard Insurance, independent and going to stay that way.
For a little taste of Mexico, it's Cozumel, 1480 South Sam Houston Boulevard, phone 967-0530. Shout out to Texas County Veterinary Clinic, 967-3857 on Highway 63 in Houston, Missouri. Shout out to the Office Bar on Grand, phone 967-5381. And the Houston Area Chamber of Commerce, where your business is our business, phone 967-2220.
Well, Laura, the set's filling up again
I know,
with
it
great
doesn't take
people.
long.
I know. Right over here, I've got Jeff McNeil. Who do you have with you?
I have Mike Pacheco with me.
Guys, it's great to have you. They're from Undivided Hearts Ministry.
Yes.
And so let's have you start and tell us how the ministry was founded. Where did you guys first decide to take this thing to the mainstream?
Wow. We first met as youth leaders in Texas County, and we were meeting at Hardee's. We do that every so often, and then we can, with the people that were involved with it, it just kind of grew from there, and it was in our hearts to do something for the community, to hold the service.
Mm-hmm.
So
Was
we
it
eventually
mostly just
went.
youth leaders, or?
Yeah, it was area youth leaders that started it up pretty well, and then just went from there.
Now, Jeff, how many active people do you have working with Undivided Hearts? Is it just the two of you, or is there many of you?
No, there are actually many people that are involved, many leaders, and they're so busy and involved in the community. They're at other places today, and that's why
fine,
they're not
yeah.
here. Yeah, it's a great thing.
But we do want to bring them up, of course.
Absolutely, yes. There's a core of us that are about 6. My wife, Brittany, Mike's wife, Tanya, and then Ryan Munson, and Brandon Sigmund, and Kara Wright are all part of the group, part of the leadership group. And they're all from different churches. We're all from different backgrounds, and that's what is at the core of Undivided Hearts, is different people with different backgrounds from different churches coming together for the common reason of knowing Jesus Christ as their Savior. And that's what brings us together, and that's what makes us able to work together.
And don't you guys feel that now, I come from a Methodist and Lutheran background, but I play a lot with non-denominational praise and worship things and stuff. And I see the difference in the need for young people. They seem to be attracted to the kind of just a lot more livelier worship, and it's all about God. So
Sure.
it's all good. We're all fighting to know Jesus Christ and walk the best
Amen.
we can walk. So with that in mind, these kids, what you're doing is trying to feed the food that they'll eat.
Amen. I have a saying and a thought that the message is the same. It's the way that it's delivered is different.
Right.
And these kids, sometimes they're intimidated by church. Sometimes they're turned off by church, quite frankly. So to be on a Saturday night, to be at a place where they can come in, the lights are low, the music is loud, it's a lot of fun, and we're still going to tell them about Jesus. They're going to get the same message they would on Sunday morning, just maybe a less intimidating atmosphere.
I just
And
call
they love
it better, easier food for them to eat.
There you go. And it's just right up their alley. It's what they like. It's what they enjoy. And they're getting fed Jesus at the same time.
That's right.
And what a great opportunity to have something for them to do on Saturday night rather than just running around town looking for trouble. It's a great avenue for them to have something there that is a great message, too, that they're getting.
Where do you meet?
We meet on the corner of First Street and Chestnut. It was actually an old basement.
Okay.
And, getting back to the church thing, we're all members of local churches.
Sure.
We promote church 100%. We're behind it. But wanting to come together with multiple denominations, we wanted a neutral location where we weren't tied to one denomination or one church. And so we're in what was an old garage. And the cool thing about this is, we all have God moments in our lives.
Right.
When we decided, as Mike mentioned, that we were meeting at Hardee's and we decided we were going to do this thing, we didn't have a building. We just know we wanted to do it. And 2 days later, we met with a lady who owns the building now, who had a building that was wired for sound. It was set up. It was perfect. And we didn't know it existed. Yeah. But that's how
I still can't picture. First and Chestnut, I cannot picture what building.
It's just a garage. It's right beside a house. It's a
Wow.
blue house. It's just a garage. Now we got some signage up there now, and it used to be a parking garage.
It's over by Elmer Murphin's.
It's across from what used to be Lake Residential.
Correct. It's right across the street from
Lake
Lake
Residential. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yep, just kind of catty corner
I
up
know
from
the
City
house.
Hall and the fire department.
And that was all wired up and ready to go.
It was.
Wow, that's
It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
God answers prayers.
That's right. And we knew he was in this from the beginning. And so as that started, and then as the kids responded, and then as people's lives were changed, we knew from the very beginning that God was in it, because we knew ourselves that we weren't capable of doing what he was doing and the way he was moving.
Finding a place like that in Houston, Missouri that no one knows exists, that's pretty happy. Now, now you guys have a worship band too, right?
That's right.
How many of you guys, all worship leaders playing in this band?
No, actually only a couple of us. Myself, I'm not musically inclined, either is Mike. I'll speak for himself.
You guys run sound?
Yeah. We'll sit in the back, and we live stream our services, so I help with that.
Oh, cool.
But It actually evolved with several adults that were on the worship team, but now it's all teenager-led.
Awesome.
It's all kids. And so they're learning how to minister to people, how to lead people. It's great for them. The kids that are in the crowd can look up to these kids as well. And so we feel very fortunate that we have talented kids, probably a lot of kids that have been on this show already.
Yeah.
Talented kids that are able to lead on Saturday nights and lead their fellow peers to Christ. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and just be a part of the whole experience, which, you know, the whole worship experience is just an awesome deal. And I just think it's unique that both you guys, neither one of you play music, but you but you guys really were led to do this, and that's very, very cool. Now, if folks want to get a hold of Undivided Hearts, do you have a way they can do that? Do you have a central number or a website?
Well, we're all over Facebook.
That is most kids are. Yeah.
That is our central home.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to facebook.com/undividedhearts, you can find everything about the ministry there. And then also, as I said, as I was involved with the live video, we stream and archive all of our services on Saturday night. So if you go to undividedhearts.tv, you can watch us live at 7 o'clock on Saturday nights, or you can go back and watch any archive service, and they're all there.
Yeah, and if you're sitting there watching at 7 and you see something, you go, wow, this looks like something I want to be a part of, you can just come out of the house and come right down because it's happening right there.
That's right.
It's great if you're sick and you miss it.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I can't be there tonight, but I really want to be. You can just watch it from home.
I know. Matter of fact, I think I'll try to catch one this weekend. That would be very cool. Undividedhearts.tv. Find you on the Facebook at Facebook / what?
Right.
You know, you used to say / and / Now you just say slash.
Just a slash. Everybody knows the slash.
Yeah, everybody knows it goes this way. Yeah. And it's Undivided Hearts. Well, guys, I really thank you for your time.
Thank you so
much. And
we
really, really appreciate what you're doing for the youth of the community. That's our whole thing here is community.
Amen.
And I think that you guys kind of can see the focus of this show is that we, just like you, we're trying to give people the understanding that towns can be vibrant and effective if they stick to their core, which is community, church, involvement in clubs and organizations, involvement in the community. You put all these things together, and someday maybe we can come back to the moral type communities that we've had in the past, just simply by acting like we know how to act. You know, I mean, like God put it all together,
right.
And, you know, I mean, it's worked good for 200 years. Why don't we try that again, you know?
Yeah. Well, and it's good because you got to remember that you're only going to get out what you put in.
That's right.
And if we keep getting community-minded people who are putting in, that's what we're going to get back out of our towns.
Right.
So, again, we really appreciate
you guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys.
Now, you guys, why don't you play rock star and look at the camera and say, here's all you got to say. Here's all you got to say.
I'm ready.
Say, don't go away because downtown Houston After Hours will return in a moment.
All right, I think I can do this.
I know you can.
Don't go away because downtown Houston Hours will return in a moment.
You almost did it. You left out the
After Hours.
There
I
you go. Okay, but that's good. Try one more time. This is going to work, guys.
I am new at this thing.
No, you're
take
a
two.
speaker. You're a pastor. Come on.
Take two.
Don't go away. Downtown Houston After Hours will be back in just a moment.
He's a pro.
Shout out to High Element Studio for all your recording needs. Phone 417-598-2490. Shout out to Jay and the gang at Quality Painting Construction. 417-260-1991. Free estimates and great work. Shout out to Diamond D Insurance. Phone 417-268-8690. Shout out to our friends at Texas County Memorial Hospital. Phone 967-3311. Shout out to our friends at Evans Funeral Home, serving your family with dignity and compassion. Phone 967-3355. Shout out to Jay's Automotive and Towing. Phone 967-3252. Shout out to Missouri Loan Center. Phone 967-2274. A big shout out to our friends at Pizza Express. Phone 967-4473. Donnie Wells, American Family Insurance. A big shout out to you. Phone 967-2400 for your insurance needs. And that's just some of our downtown Houston After Hours shout-outs. Simply put, Simply Sweets is amazing. Simply Sweets on Grand Street in Houston, Missouri has everything you want to fill that sweet tooth desire. And great meals, too. And it's the only place in town with Starbucks coffee. So head on out to Simply Sweets. Your tummy will thank you.
Hi, Brady. How are you?
Corner Express Shell is Houston's only locally owned and operated convenience store where we treat you like family.
At Corner Express Shell, we treat you right, one smile at a time. Corner Express Shell, Houston, Missouri.
Crowley's Homeworks, turning houses into
From the first look at Crowley's Homeworks, you will notice the thousands and thousands of ideas for any home project. Crowley's Homeworks has the best selection in the country. You don't have to drive miles to make your home beautiful. Just come on out to Crowley's Homeworks. 3 convenient locations to serve you.
Crowley's Homeworks, turning houses into...
Crowley's Homeworks, Houston, Salem, and Mountain Grove. No need to wait till newspaper delivery day to get your news. Join Houston Herald at HoustonHerald.com, the award-winning site that gives you all the news about Houston, and it's updated daily. And you can access this award-winning site through your computer or any mobile handheld device. Local news, sports, and weather. All the things you need to know about your town, right at your fingertips. No matter how far away, HoustonHerald.com is with you, bringing you the news when you need it 24 hours a day. That's Houston Herald's HoustonHerald.com.
I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, I can't do it alone. I've tried, I don't know why. Slow it down, make it stop, or else my heart is gonna pop. Yeah, it's too much, yeah, it's a lot to be something I'm not. I'm a fool out of love, 'cause I can't get enough, 'cause I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, love is a riddle. I don't know where to go.
Time for some more Downtown Houston After Hours shout-outs, starting with Shelter Insurance. David Keeney, phone 967-4112. Shout out to Dr. Joey Richardson III, phone 967-4528 for your dental needs. A big shout out to our friends over at Paws and Claws. Get those pets trimmed now. Phone 967-6951. And a big DHA shout out to Houston Herald. Contact them at 417-967-2000 or find them on the web at HoustonHerald.com. Folks, Animal Shelter Texas County Pet of the Week. Here's Marcia Martin here with our pet Shadow. Now, Shadow has one of the interesting and saddest tales in the shelter. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, Shadow is about a 2-year-old black lab female. Shadow was brought to us by her owner. Her human dad is in the hospital being treated for leukemia, and her human mother is up there with him, and so she's not able to take care of Shadow anymore, so she had to bring her to us.
So Shadow's already a wonderful pet, ready for adoption. $100 will walk out of here with her. And another thing that might happen with Shadow, which happens at our shelter we're really proud of, is the Pets on Parole. Is that right, program?
Missouri Puppies for Parole is actually.
Puppies for Parole. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Missouri Puppies for Parole is a program that was envisioned by George Lombardi, the director of the Missouri institutions. And we take dogs that have been in the shelters for a while, and they get to go into the prison program and get trained in order to become more adoptable.
That's awesome. They get walked, they get loved and petted, and get ready for human involvement.
Yeah, the pets get a second chance, but so do the inmates.
That's right.
It's a very valuable program.
It's a wonderful program. Now, folks, if you want to help us here at the Animal Shelter, we need money, we need food, we need your support. This is a no-kill shelter, one of the most important things in Texas County, and we're mighty proud of it. Marcia, what's the phone number here if they want to help?
Our telephone number is area code 417-967-0700, or you can reach us on the web at www.tastc.com.
All right, Marcia, thank you so much. This is the Animal Shelter at Texas County Pet of the Week. This is Downtown Houston After Hours. Don't go away, because we're going to be right back. Hey, Shadow, you want to come back with me?
I'm Ian Driesel. I'm the 2-Minute Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make a creme anglaise. We're going to start off by putting a pint, that's 2 cups of cream, on the heat to scald. The next thing we're going to do is take 3 ounces of sugar and add it to 3 egg yolks. We're going to take a tablespoon and a half of vanilla. We're And we're going to whisk that together. Now that our cream has come to a boil, I'm going to turn the heat down. To a medium-low. I'm going to bring the cream over, and I'm going to temper it into these egg yolks. I'm just going to add it just a very little bit at a time to slowly bring the temperature of the egg yolks up without actually cooking them. As we go on, I'm going to add a little bit more at a time. Once I have about half the cream added, I'm going to add this mixture back to the pot. Be careful not to whisk too hard into your pot, especially if it's non-stick, or you'll scratch your surface. I'm back on the heat. And I'm going to stir that until it starts to thicken a little. Don't stir it too fast because you'll start to get these bubbles. You might think I'm tapping the side of the pan to get everything off my whisk, but I'm really trying to get the bubbles to go down. You want to be careful not to bring this back to a boil because you will curdle. You can see how the mixture's starting to kind of slowly run off the side of the pan. That means we're just about there. I'm going to bring this back over here. I'm going to add about 1.5 ounces of butter and whisk that in. You want to go ahead and whisk that in there pretty quickly, because if you don't, it'll kind of separate from the mixture. It's called breaking. What this butter does, it adds a richness, and also gives it a really nice sheen on the top, and make your dessert really pop. This can be used for all sorts of different desserts. I use it for a chocolate mousse. You can use it for any cake. You can use it for berries and cream. It's really kind of an ice cream base, so you can use it as ice cream if you have an ice cream maker. I guess it's more of a gelato base. Now we're just going to pour this into a bowl. And we're going to put that bowl in the refrigerator, uncovered, until it cools. As it cools, it'll thicken up, and it'll become more of a sauce. All right, I think it's been enough time for our creme anglaise to set. Now what I'm looking for here is a nice glaze on the back of the spoon that holds in place when you run your finger down the back. It's called nappe. I'm Ian Driesel. I'm the 2-Minute Chef, and here's a nice finisher to any meal.